not need wealth.
What good is gold to the dead?
A truly pitiful existence.
Fight!
Welcome to part 1 of MK11 Aftermath's Augments guide. They've been revised recently and we're going to go through them very briefly. There's 6 main types: the soul socket for currency, luck, and experience, nether flame sockets for damage, order for defense and health, chaos sockets for elemental modifiers, dragon blood for special conditions, and of course the jinsei sockets for unique modifiers for your basic characters. Right now, I'm just going to go through how you can make the most of them. When you take any of your characters into Towers of Time, after the match starts, if you press the start button and go into the movesets, you're going to notice something that you may not have noticed in the past. Take a look in the bottom underneath the frame data. You'll notice that some of these moves are physical and some are dark for Noob Sabat. That's going to be important as we modify our characters. There are hundreds upon hundreds of augments available. They're usually labeled from levels 1 through levels 4, and of course they're going to have either additional currencies or percentage markers as those levels increase. There are between 15 and 25 unique augments per socket type. We're going to explore these today. We're going to skip over souls because they're pretty straightforward. But the nether flame sockets are going to increase speed or jumping height. They'll impact your physical damage, crushing blows, and fatal blow damage, and throw damage. The order crystals are going to give you access to things like armor, health siphoning, additional health, and some of these higher augments are actually going to give you drawbacks as well. Into the elemental sockets, you'll be able to compound upon all the nether flame sockets that you put on by adding to elemental damage, which is why I showed you earlier what Noob Sabat's basic elements were. The special types are going to give you fatal blows and crushing blow modifiers. So in the case of pure and simple as an example for the loadout from the earlier video, you can use your crushing blows without any restriction. You don't have to punish or any of that other stuff. The level 4 insult to injury is going to give you 40% extra damage to the crushing blows. And that's all of them. Moving on, if we back out of this screen and go to the sickle, we're going to be adding on order crystals as well. In this case, armor clad and pumped up. So level 3 pumped up is going to give you access to 750 additional hit points for your character. And the armor clad gives you 3 armor buffs when you first start, and every 10 seconds you gain 1 back. So you can weather damage without being knocked back or staggered or any of that other business. As we go through here, you'll also notice that, like if we had went to level 2 armor clad, you would get 2 instead, and 1 only in level 1. Moving on to the shadow clone, We have level 3 brute force. That'll give access to 37.5% additional physical damage, which adds to what you put on the Netherrealm socket. We go to the Creeping Dark, and that'll add another 25% to every shadow attack. Again, this is being added to your Nether Flame socket as well. So as you can see, they can really start adding up over time. If we go into the Jinsei, which we passed by fairly quickly, they give about 2 extra seconds where the enemy, once it's attacked with a shadow attack, can't do any amped up moves. How I farm is I'll use the Soul Thurimbal key. That'll erect the tower for the Collector. You can fight him over and over again. The first time that you face it, when we go in, you can choose your character, and after you've completed the set, you're going to be able to get 2 new augments. These will be anywhere from level 1 to level 4, and they can be any of the 6 main types. So in this case we got level 3 stage stuff and one of the order crystals. You'll notice here that now, instead of dropping augments, if you don't re-raise the tower, you'll get the Soul Thurimbal keys times 5. And this way you can keep replenishing your stock. Sometimes it'll be coins as well. And if they stop replenishing the Thurimbal keys, you just exit out and add to it again. I've chosen Noob Sabat for this, and you can just attach the AI to find it for you. You can also go into the crypt, open up soul chests, and you can also do the boss towers on a daily basis and get some level 1 Jinsei for any of the characters that are being run. This is Atomic Crossfire with Mortal Kombat 11 gaming community and MortalKombatNetwork.com. Thank you so much for watching.